Any case.
Anyway.
That's all I have for news. So, anything else that you wanted to talk about? Any other topics you wanted to bring up?
I've been playing Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
and I hated it at first. I thought it was bad. Beautiful game, obviously.
Right.
And the story seemed interesting from the limited amount I had gotten through, but I didn't know that much about it yet. But man, the gameplay just felt non-existent. And whenever there was a shrine to get through, it was like the dumbest puzzle. It's like not a puzzle. It was like explode a bomb in such a way that it would go into a hoop, or like none of them have been challenging with the exception of like that one, which is just like mechanically challenging, not in an interesting way. They've all been really boring.
There's a lot of different variety of those shrines. Some of them are far more challenging. Some of them are good puzzles.
Are they?
Some of them are super straightforward, and it's super obvious what you're supposed to do, but you can tell they designed it in such a way. The early shrines that you run into are going to be a little bit easier because I think they wanted you to get the shrines so that you can power yourself up a little bit.
Yeah, definitely the first ones were like omega easy. I guess I've done like 14 of them or something. I don't know. And they're all just like really, really like simple, but
David just hates characters with swords.
Well done, I don't have a sword right now. All I have is like a club and whatever else. My sword broke. Okay. No. I don't mind the things breaking feature. I feel like I'm not playing enough of a game. I'm like walking around and hoping to run into something to do, and sometimes I do, and when I do, it's like 2 minutes of a shrine or 2 hours of trying to explode a bomb into the hoop.
Right.
And that's like I just stopped. I just gave up on that one. I was like, I'm not going to do this anymore.
Right.
I love Shadow of the Colossus. People are bringing that up. Fantastic game.
Right.
I haven't played the remake. I assume it's great. It looks gorgeous. But anyway, then I went on YouTube and I watched all the story parts because I was like, I don't care about the gameplay. Just let me know what the story is.
Yeah, there's not much story in the game.
There wasn't a lot of story either.
No, there's not a lot of story. That's not the.
I kind of come away from it being like, I don't know.
Because the thing about it is the way that I approached it was very much like I love the fact that it was like a modern take on the original Zelda.
Clearly was.
Because you just run around and you have to figure out what the hell is going on, and there's just so many things to explore, and it's just, for me, the game is just about getting through the map and going to all these different, what's here? Like, every time you go to a tower and reveal a new area, and then you see, whoa, there's, ruins over here, or there's this big crevice over here. What is this labyrinth thing on the map, and, to get there takes a little bit of time and stuff, So it felt a lot like the original Zelda. It was the most like that I have played in a game in a long time, which is you're plopped in this world and they just say go.
Right.
And they don't care how you find things, what order you find things, and everything like that. And that, to me, is where I really got the enjoyment out of the game.
I get that, and I appreciate it. Certainly it does seem like Zelda 1, but in that game, you are immediately doing stuff. You're avoiding enemies or attacking them.
Yeah.
Or you're the dungeons are attacking enemies or there's a game.
Right, but
you're playing a video
you haven't
game.
done a Divine Beast yet, have you?
Yeah, I did Meadow.
Oh, you did one of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was fine. It was just 4 of them.
Right. So those are the main dungeons, and there's just a bunch of little small things.
There's 4 of them.
So, yeah.
So I just...
But,
I'm not saying it's a bad game. I just don't get it.
Yeah. I will admit, at the start of it, there's a little bit of frustration because of the weapon breaking system, and you're like,
I didn't care about that.
To get all this stuff. But then also because at first you don't have a lot of stamina, so your exploration factor is kind of low. But now I have all sorts of movement options and things like that, so it's a lot better now, right? So there's a lot more. It's easier to explore, But I guess for me, it's just the fascination of the world, and I'm just excited to like, oh, there's this desert region. Oh, there's a mountain region over here. Oh my God, I see a lake on the map. What's this lake? And
I feel like that. Yeah, no, I get that, but I feel like it's a considerably worse World of Warcraft or Skyrim or whatever games that while you are exploring, you're also playing a video game. There's like more to it than just looking at stuff, which in my experience has been the game so far.
Interesting.
So,
okay.
I just am confused. Maybe is like the reaction. It's like I don't feel like it's bad, but it's not interesting to me, and it's hard for me to square that with the fact that everybody loved it, and when I turned it on, I was like all stoked for it,
right.
Yeah. Zelda's one of my favorite series ever, and I was like really excited to play the game finally. I had only got a Switch like 2 weeks ago for EVO Japan, only because we were going to be in the plane for like 13 hours or whatever it was. So yeah, I'm a little bit bummed. A little bummed.
Are you feeling like you're going to try to give it another chance, or are you pretty much done with it at this point?
Yeah, I did the Divine Beast, for example, which was after I thought that it sucked already.
Which animal? Which Divine Beast?
The flying one.
Oh, you did the bird one. Oh, okay, you did the Ruto one. Okay. Cool. Interesting.
It's not for me, man. It's a bummer, but yeah. I loved Mario. Mario is fantastic.
Yeah.
That game is so great. You think it sucks? That I don't get. I feel like that's like some of the most fun gameplay I've had in a long time.
Yeah, Mario. It's interesting because I love both of the games for very different reasons.
They're very different.
Yeah, very different reasons. And that's why it's so cool to me. Like, I found two games that really speak to me and they're very different.
I'm glad you like it. So, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what got Game of the Year. I remember hearing all the things about Zelda being fantastic. That's why I'm bummed that clearly there's something that a lot of people like, and I don't see it, and I don't understand.
I'm a fan of the fact that there's there's obviously a lot of little small quests that you run into.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that nobody was telling me where to go and what to do, and that that was the video game to me. That felt very video gamey to me because I remember playing so many games back in the day where you just, like Metroid. You just ran around, and it was like nobody told you what to do.
Yeah.
And you literally just ran around, and at some point in time, you're like, oh, I get it. Just explore this whole entire world. Like, there was even a fake crate that you could kill that didn't actually... And nothing told you there was a fake crate, and if you killed it, you thought you killed Kraid, and that didn't do anything. Nobody explained it to you. You know what I mean? Like, I liked that, and it felt... Zelda felt so much like one of those old school games to me, where it was just like, you know what? Here, explore. And I missed that feeling, and that's kind of what it gave to me. And
I think there have been lots of games that play like that, but you may not have played them.
Maybe.
I feel like that's something that I've been playing, or I have played in any case a lot. I like it. It's not that I dislike exploring. I want more than that. So,
right.
I don't have Splatoon yet. I only have those two games for the Switch so far.
Yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed it. So
yeah, I'm glad. I wish I saw it. That's why I come away more confused than anything else, because It's weird that clearly a lot of people like it, and it's not often that I try something that a lot of other people like that I think is not interesting. But there you go.
Okay. Well, anything else that you wanted to say? Anything else crazy going on?
Oh, we're going to be at SenCal Standoff.
Not this weekend, but next weekend.
Correct.
That is correct, yes. And that is going to, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of strong Californian players there. Last year when we did it, we had a lot of the top players from SoCal and NorCal visiting there. Like XSK Samurai did really well there last year.
One of the people working on it.
Yeah, Commander Jesse is going to be there. He was there last year, right? Yeah. So, hopefully we'll have a lot A lot of strong Californian players over there.
Street Fighter and Marvel. Also Dragon Ball, I think.
Are they going to do Dragon Ball there?
I know the first two.
Okay.
For sure. SenCal. Oh, what is SenCal? Central California.
But the event is called SenCal Standoff.
Yeah, yes. But SenCal is Central California.
Yes.
In Fresno, California, which is more or less in the center.
SenCal.
Oh, dude, I'm having a blast with Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball, I think, is really, really fun so far. It's unique in some ways, but very approachable in others, I would say.
Okay. I haven't had a chance to play.
Oh, you got to play it, dude.
Versus yet. I haven't had a chance to play Versus yet.
I'm not playing well.
Okay.
But I've been tweeting about that on Twitter, and Nerd Josh sent me a DM, and he was like, "Everybody's bad. Like everybody feels that they're terrible at it, except maybe like Sonic Fox, who feels like he's the best at everything."
Right.
But like everybody has been telling me that anyway. For me, I think it's true. I think I'm not very good.
It sounds like, from what I've gathered from a lot of people, is that, you know how there's always that stage where you have to learn how to start beating other people who are just hitting buttons.
Yes.
But hitting buttons in this game is a little more powerful than other games. And so it takes a little more effort to get through that level, to get to that point where you can start controlling what the opponent is doing.
Right.
To start limiting the randomness. You know what I mean?
I think that's where I am now. That I've just figured out how to start limiting randomness.
Okay.
Like I mean, I always had ideas on how I would do that, but actually making that happen is finally happening.
Okay.
So I'm at that level at least, but there's a lot to still do.
Yeah. I mean, I've only managed to play it for 2 whole days, like 2 small streams.
Oh, you got to play it, man. It's a lot of fun.
Me just trying to find out what characters I wanted to play. Right. So, and then once I figured out which characters I'm going to play, I was just trying to find some B&Bs or just find out. Because the one thing that a lot of people I don't think understand about fighting games is once you figure out which characters you want to play, you got to research how you want to open up your opponent.
Right, for
it's
sure.
It's not just like, oh, let's do. So I was like, with Tien, I'm trying to figure out what my mix-ups are. I was like, I don't have a lot of good overheads, but, with the assists, et cetera, et cetera. So you got to figure out different ways. So the second stream I did was just me trying to figure out B&Bs and ways to open up the opponent. And just like Yamcha, for example, doesn't do any damage. He has like no mid-screen damage without assists, right? And his combos are very limited. He doesn't have a lot of good paths to take solo.
Oh, really?
Right? So he's really about just kind of like continuing pressure and resetting you a bunch of times and stuff like that. So I had to figure that out, et cetera, et cetera. So, I need to go and take the team online, but it's just like...
What's the team? Tien Yamcha?
It's Tien Yamcha and Android 21.
Ah, 21.
Yeah,
okay.
21. So she seems pretty self-explanatory. She looks really good.
She's good, right? Yeah.
She looks really good. So.
Yeah. So I did drop Beerus. Saw people asking about it. I am playing 16-hit Goku Black, which apparently turns out to be Sonic Fox's team. Okay.
I thought you were describing a combo with Goku Black. I thought you were doing a 16-hit combo with Goku
Nice work.
16-hit Goku Black. Okay.
So I think that team is super good. I think all 3 of those characters are really good. I think they're good on point and assist. I think all the combinations of it works well, which is really important in this game. And they are interesting. Well, 2 of them are interesting. Goku Black is beam function to me, but a good character. I mean, obviously strong, good movement, good pressure tools, good anti-air, good damage. He has a lot of stuff. So I'm really having a good time with it. I'm also in the process of learning a defensive zoning heavy team, which I think is going to take a while because I have to sort of figure out how to.
Right. Android 21 might be a good one to look at.
Right. So Frieza 21 and Adult Gohan. Is that team. So.
Yeah, it's funny because I tried Beerus because Cat, right? Yeah, and I don't know, Beerus, he didn't do it for me.
I'm so bummed by him.
I mean, there was like some cool ideas with hitting the balls in these different directions, but it's not what he's about, really.
No, I don't think so either. Unfortunately, those balls go away. They have really low durability, and if he gets hit, they go away. So I don't know. That was a bummer to me, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I don't think Beerus is bad necessarily, but I do think that he's much more about just regular old pressure, great 2M, great couple of good buttons there, good anti-air. but not very interesting. So the zoning team, I think Frieza and 21 are really like the only zoning potential characters.
Yeah.
And I have adult Gohan DP assist. Just, he's just the... If I get in a jam...
Is it actually a good DP assist?
So it has startup. It's not immediately invincible, but then either it's invincible or it's beaten everything I've tried.
Oh, okay.
Like I've tried it against like Vanish and stuff or whatever, and beats all the things as long as it's out.
Okay.
So it seems good. But yeah, again, it's going to take a while to learn that style. If zoning is viable, it's not going to be week 2.
Yeah. What's interesting is that Android 21, I actually feel like is one of the more complicated characters to learn because you can steal all the different powers and then you got to learn all the different stuff.
Right.
I don't know how to use any of that stuff yet. I don't even know what kind of things I can steal yet, but I'll find out. So
all I know is that you can get a ground fireball and a air fireball to help the zoning. And it's
you can also gain like teleports and stuff like that from other people. So it's interesting.
Yeah. She's definitely a cool character. I mean, I like her because I think Frieza is maybe a little bit less powerful when it comes to the non-zoning side of things. I don't think he has much in the way of like pressure tools, but she does. So
yeah, dude, they need to sell an alternate costume for Android 21, turning her back to regular. Except the problem is she fights with the tail. So just make her the regular one with a tail, right? So,
I don't. I think you maybe out of luck.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't really get the story on that because like why does she become Majin as an android?
I don't know. I haven't seen the story yet. So
she just does it.
She just does it?
I haven't gone through the whole story mode. Maybe that's explained.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe that's not even a problem. I don't even... I mean,
that's true. Within the mythos, it might just be normal.
Maybe it's normal. Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah. Dude, a lot of... Are you playing 16?
I'm playing 16.
Yeah, because everyone keeps rating him like the best character in the game.
Yeah, I feel like that's not going to last, but he's definitely very strong.
Okay.
Super strong.
Is it grappler syndrome again?
I think there's a bit of that, yeah. Okay. It's like, I mean, he is Hulk with an air dash, maybe?
But okay.
He has armor on stand H, which blows up a lot of stuff, goes through projectiles. Other ways to go through projectiles like everybody else too. He has air dash stuff. Like he's a big body grappler without any of the problems of big body grapplers because he's still
fast,
mobile,
he still has air dash and everything like that. Yeah.
So I feel like if you gave any big body all those, like what if Potemkin had air dash and whatever?
Oh man.
You know what I mean? Like he has the hard knockdown, which is really strong.
Right.
He has good damage. He corner carries really well. But I think he'll always be good. Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Gamma Crush in the air. That's a good way to put it. Yeah. He also, from round start position, can attack most characters with crouching M. So he's like, if you want to jump away from him, he just hits you immediately. Some characters that doesn't work against, though. But for everybody, stand H is like the blow up at the start of the round. Okay. Super strong. Again, I think he's like Hulk with an air dash. So I think he's a lot of fun.
Okay.
I'm really enjoying the game. But, in seeing other people talk about it, I get it's very clearly not Marvel Infinite.
Oh, yeah.
Right? The more I play it, the more I think that becomes even clearer. I never thought it was the same, but...
not even Marvel 3, right?
Yeah, right, no Marvel. It's just not Marvel at all.
Marvel, right.
It's not Marvel, which is great. I want it to be different. But when I think to, like... how people can move in Marvel, it's not like that in Dragon Ball. I think movement is a lot less interesting in Dragon Ball.
Oh, yeah? Everybody has crazy movement options, but maybe that's why.
It's more like you have to be dashing.
Okay.
You have to be air dashing. Right. Whereas in Marvel, I feel like things like flight and ground wave dashing open up movement in a way that no other game,
right,
no other series ever does. So I think that's a really big difference.
Yeah.
Really big difference. But again, it's a lot of fun. It's a different game, which I think is important.
Which is good.
It's definitely good.
Like from what I've experienced with it, like I don't feel like it's an anime. Like I don't feel like it's a Guilty Gear game.
It's not Guilty Gear.
It's not a Marvel game.
Agreed. It's not BlazBlue.
It's not BlazBlue. It's a good amalgamation of everything, which is why I think it's being so successful as a overall everybody wants to play this
game. So. And there's a lot of depth to its mechanics. You know, when people back in the beta were talking about how it had simple combos, it could not have been right. Like things like vanish and super dash and assist, that all allows you to open up your combos so big. And that's what's happening. People are making really, really cool stuff. Yeah, so a lot of fun. Highly recommended to everybody.
Yeah, can't wait to actually sit down and play it. So I just haven't had a chance to play anything. I've been like surprised. Like I was planning to stream it on Monday.
Over, that's right.
Well, I had friends over last weekend. I just got back from Japan, right? Like I was there for an extra week.
That's right.
And then I was supposed to stream a bunch of stuff on yesterday, and then all of a sudden, like literally 2 days before, I was like, hey, you want to do this ArcLive stream? I was like, okay, you know. But, you know, I mean, honestly, I hope I can do more of those ArcLive streams.
Oh, yeah, that's really awesome, dude, yeah.
But, I mean, their regular host is actually D Pity, who actually does that all the time. So I was like, I know him. Let's go hang out and stuff. So we'll see what happens. So.
Speaking of movement, I really like Hit. That's why I'm playing Hit, because he has such different movement than everybody else. His stand M and stand H are basically teleports that attack. So you can move with him really differently, and he has command dash backwards, and he has command dash that goes to the other side of the opponent.
Oh dang!
He has a stance that makes him fully invincible, just get rid of things.
Jeez.
He's just a very different character. He's really unique in the game. So he's at the same time he still has air dash and super dash and stuff, of course. So I feel like he's very unique when it comes to movement.
Right.
And he has a command grab that works full screen.
Wait, he has a full screen command grab?
Yeah, quarter circle back A, whatever that is.
L.
Numbers notation.
214.
Anyway.
Yes, 214.
Yeah, light. That is a command grab up close. And then B is command grab full screen.
Oh, dang. Okay.
And you can hold the buttons to make the command grab have more range.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. To cover the spaces in between. Kind of, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting game.
I actually want to see if I can stream some UNIL. That just came out literally 4 days ago on the 9th. So UNIL EXE, Under Night in Birth EXE Late ST, so the latest, just came out. $50 right now, but like the tutorial mode in that thing is ridiculous. I did the Japanese tutorial for just the combo missions for Nanase, and like it's like, hey, here's what you want to do if you start from this starter. Here's the combos you want to do if you hit him with a low starter. Here's the combos you want to do if you come off of the the AB, the I forgot what the dash attack was called, but like. They gave you every kind of starter, and they're like, here's these different branches you could do. There's so many combos that you could do. But then the tutorial itself just is like fighting game 101. It like tries to teach you everything, and there's a lot of good stuff. I was thinking about streaming that whole tutorial just so other people can see how it looks and everything.
That's a really good idea.
So, but I'm excited. But it's available right now on PS4.
Okay.
So
all right. I will do that. I'll do that.
You can go grab that game. Assault! That's what it was. Thank you, Warpticon. I forgot all the terminology for that game.
Yeah, same.
I definitely want to play that. So it's $50 right now. It is $50, so it's a lot of money. I know it's a lot of money for a lot of people out there, especially with 7,000 fighting games. I'm sure some people just bought Dragon Ball and Final Fantasy Dissidia and everything else, and then in 10 days, actually, them's Fighting Herds comes out as which I'm actually pretty hyped for.
I'm definitely gonna get that game.
Dude, someone was actually showing that to Mori and Daisuke. They hadn't heard of it. And They were showing it, and they were just like, "This is the coolest thing ever."
Sick. So, okay. Yeah.
But dude, there's so many games coming out right now. And it's interesting, too, because I did a whole stream on this, an Uncensored episode, where I was like, this might actually not be the best time for fighting games because of this. Because I saw Jeremy on Vicious on Twitter was saying, like, he's been kind of not been playing fighting games, he's a little burned out or something like that. He couldn't figure out what was going on.
Yeah.
And for me, personally, it's that every time I'm playing a fighting game, all I'm thinking about are the ones that I'm not playing. And it kind of messes me up.
Okay.
And then I'm just like, why bother playing any? I don't know. There's too many games. There's too many games right now. It's really tough.
Yeah.
It's really tough right now. So I need to get over that and just start jumping back in and being like, okay, Dragon Ball today. Okay, Tekken again.
Yeah.
Okay, here, I want to check out the Turtles and TMNT, you know, kind of thing. And it's...
Yeah, man.
Unio, dude. Oh, I got to get to that UNIST, dude.
Yeah.
I got to get in there, dude. It's
tough. I'm definitely losing in a lot of things because I'm playing many different games. But that's... Got to do it.
Play some Dissidia. Oh, and then I have Shadow of Colossus HD. I want to play that. Got to keep playing Mario. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Mario.
Oh, and then someone pointed out to me the craziest game on the Nintendo Switch that you can only buy through the Japanese store.
Okay, it's gonna be weird.
Oh, trust me, this is weirder than you could possibly ever imagine.
All right, go for it.
It's Joy Sound.
Joy Sound,
which is the karaoke company in Japan.
Oh.
They have a central database of all their karaoke stuff. And so basically you can download their app for free and buy like 3-hour sessions or like 30-day sessions, and you can just access their karaoke database and just...
That's so smart.
It's the most genius thing.
That's awesome.
And the problem is it's all in Japanese, so I can't navigate it right now, but there's this whole Twitter thread that like explains everything, so I'm going to have to go through that whole thing and like...
That's so cool.
Dude, like...
I mean, I don't care for that, for
right,
karaoke, but that's a super awesome idea, though.
So I'm like...
Very smart.
Dude, I am totally going to do a Joy Sound stream at some point in time. But
are the songs all Japanese songs, or is it more than that?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay,
I haven't been able to search properly.
Okay, fair enough, yeah.
I haven't been able to search properly, but I think there are American songs because, like, one of the songs I was looking through different lists, and one of the lists I think is American like songs. But the number one song on that list right now is "Jump Up Superstar" from Super Mario Odyssey.
Really?
The Paulina song.
Yeah.
And I was just like, "Yo, dude!" So
interesting.
Dude.
Well, that makes sense, I guess, on the Switch.
Yeah. So
cool though. That's a really cool idea.
Kind of weirdly excited.
No, it makes sense. Yeah.
As soon as I figure out how to navigate this thing, I'm gonna be all over this thing, dude.
Yeah, man.
This person who told that to me, I was like, "You've ruined my life."
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's awesome.
Oh, someone actually says their library is very expansive. Awesome. Cool. Good stuff. Okay. Okay. Well. Yeah, but definitely, if you can, check out Unio. It's a good game.
I'll definitely get it. Okay. The previous game was awesome.
Yeah.
We both played it a lot.
Dude, we spent
super good game.
Probably the majority of 1 year when it came out.
Yeah.
Talking about it every week. We found an excuse to talk about it every week. So
really good game.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That's all I got?
That's all I got too.
Okay, cool. Then thanks everybody for tuning in and hanging out. Hopefully I did say I wanted to do a Rock Band stream for my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, that has passed. But and I haven't done it yet, and but I'm gonna do it probably either Friday or Saturday, kind of as a Chinese New Year / birthday stream.
Okay.
Because Chinese New Year's Eve is Thursday, and depending on when I get home from my parents' house, if I come back on Thursday night or Friday morning, I'll try to do a Rock Band stream at some point in time this week. So I know my resolution was to stream more often, and I have been failing on that miserably. But at least it hasn't been because I've been lazy. It's been because there's been things going on all over the place. So I will get back into that stream stuff in there. So yeah.
Since it's lunar, does it change date enough to have been on your birthday in the past?
Which one? Chinese New Year? You mean? I've might have had them almost coincide, but I can't remember that personally. So there you go. And thank you everybody for the belated birthday wishes. Yes, that was 2 days ago.
Congrats.
Yep, it's the year of the dog. Hello,
Sweet.
This is Dog. Okay.
I like dogs. All right, well, you want to get out of here?
Yeah, all right. I need to go eat some food because I'm just watching you eat and I'm getting hungry. So.
I mean, it's just salad with noodles in it.
Dude, I mean, it's food right now and I'm hungry, so.
Pretty good salad, though.
Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good night and peace out.
Tweet.
Okay. That's like the wrong one, right?
I'm pretty sure.
It is the wrong. It's dunce. There you go.
Yup.